Welcome to the Top Blokes. What's your second topic?
The struggles we undergo, as I'm assuming our demographic will be, 20, I would say 18 to maybe 28, 29, the struggles we face and how it seems like it's so similar between everybody.
Yes.
I feel like it's a lot of confusion, a lot of not knowing where you need to go and how you're going to get there and if you're ever going to be satisfied. What are your guys' opinions and do you relate?
Okay. First off, okay. Men in their 20s are like, I don't have to tell you what you've already seen in 300 other fucking self-help videos, okay? Men in their 20s are valued the lack of thereof, they're not really fucking valued at all. Okay? No. So like men in their like at least first half of their 20s, so like if you're 18 to 25 years old, you're a little boy, right? So you're a little boy, and I'm giving you sort of like this crass not so kind way of how these men are looked at, right? You're just a little boy, you ain't got no damn resources, you ain't have nothing to fucking offer. That's seriously how the world looks at you. Yeah. But the nice thing is you're nothing but a ball of potential. You're nothing but a ball of fucking potential. And so if you use your 20s to self-improve, right, you will put yourself at a much better place heading into the rest of the, 50 to 70 years of your life thereafter, right? 70 is a little high, that's definitely a little high, but I suppose some of us might reach their like 90s and shit like that, yeah. But yeah, so
the 20s are your investment years.
Yes, this is the time you seriously got to invest in yourself, because you need to set yourself up for the rest of your fucking life. Where men are most attractive are probably in their very late 20s, their 30s, and their 40s. I would say, like, if you want to go peak, it's probably your 30s. Okay, this is where, like, men that have made the right choices have money. Men that have made the right choices and know enough, like, hunker down and get everything a bodily related, dialed in, right? Like at this point, you've got your fitness dialed in, your weaknesses and you've worked on them, right? Like if you care about your hair enough and you're losing it, you've already been taking finasteride and using minoxidil and all this shit, and you've dialed yourself, right? You know what fitness works for you, what food works for you, how much you should be working out a week, how much you should be drinking a week, fundamentals on like what to invest in, how to invest, whether you even want to. You've gotten some time to know yourself a little better, all that kind of shit. So the 20s are always hard for all men in their 20s unless they fucking get lucky and hit superstardom at a fucking young age. But
a lot of them get lost.
Yes, we see what happens to young celebrities, right? When they get everything you're supposed to work for, that takes a long amount of time. When you get it too quick, it fucks you up.
I've gotten that in a video game. Like if there's a video game where you can use cheat codes, you get bored of it really fast.
Yeah. Yeah. If there's no challenge to life, it makes the rewards seem not as rewarding, right? You had to undergo the challenge to feel the like fruits of your fucking labor, right? That's just how it's supposed to be. That's something you have to accept and constantly keep in your mind. But the 20s will dog on your ass, and that's how it's supposed to be. Here's the problem I have. You should not, honest to fucking God, anybody that tells you you should use your 20s to self-explore in the wrong context, and party it all away is absolutely full of shit. I'm not saying you shouldn't go out and party, but I really, really do. If you ask me, you really shouldn't be going out that much.
Yes.
These are the years you really need to invest in yourself, not explore to find yourself, right? Because we can do a 2-hour conversation on what finding your fucking self even means, okay? Because we're all like caricatures and copycats of a multitude of different things we've seen before, right? Like, all I'm trying to be is a whole nother man. I'm just trying to be James fucking Bond, right? I'm trying to be some fucking hybrid Adonis Creed James Bond is what I'm trying to fucking be, right? But none of those two are original. You know what I mean? They're both made up characters that are maybe influenced by other characters. You see what I'm saying? We're all like, copycats of other people to a certain degree. Like finding out your own niche, that's up to you. And like your own variation of yourself, that's up to you. But
You're not going to get that by partying.
you're not going to get that by partying and exploring to find yourself, okay? Like incessantly traveling to other countries and fucking a bunch of people is not how you're going to find yourself. Like now, like as a man, you get with a bunch of girls and you start to experience and learn that. I think we already touched on this in the previous episode, but like, sex ain't all that. But you might have to feel that for yourself, because when someone tells you that, you know it, but you don't know it. You don't feel it from experience. You know what I mean?
I feel like knowing yourself.
I think women are different. I think women are trying to find themselves like men. Maybe some should try and find themselves. That's another thing.
I'm only speaking of what I can relate to. I feel like for you to want to know yourself, it's more of a individual, intrusive activity, where by going out and partying, you're around this group. And let's say, like, hypothetically, you're in a group of people that are partying and drinking, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's say you go to a party, there's always going to be some kind of thing involved, like substance.
Yeah.
Either drugs or alcohol.
Yeah.
How are you going to find yourself when you're fucking hammered?
Yeah.
Or high off your mind?
Yeah, and let's talk about what that even means. Like, what do you guys think finding yourself even fucking means? Because it's quite this grandeur statement that's thrown around. Find yourself. And even that comes with these preconceived notions on how to do it.
I feel like everybody has their own way of looking at it. Like, what do you think finding yourself actually means? You're the
Finding yourself is basically finding your purpose and reason for existing and what you have to offer the world.
And I completely agree, but I don't think you do it from partying and traveling.
Yeah.
I think traveling lends a lot of perspective, but I think you do it from hardship.
Right, and that's the misconception that everyone has when it comes to that thing. But it's weird too, because the whole excuse of I just want to find myself, that's a phrase that females usually use.
You're coping.
That's a cope that females usually
You're
use.
just coping.
Right. And of course they're females, they use emotion and stuff, right? As men, right? Like I don't think I've like seen a man say that's I need to find myself or whatever.
Yeah, like
right?
whatever it like floatiness attached to that, I've never found myself saying I need to go find myself.
Right.
How do you find yourself? By taking drugs or by... I'm not dissing on all these things, but if you're trying to find yourself, taking drugs and drinking and having sex is not the way.
They're constant distractions. They're honestly what's keeping you from finding... I don't know what finding yourself is, but I will say it's what's constantly keeping you from finding your potential.
For me, finding yourself would be easier when it's things where you do by your own, when you know your
You know,
own nature, like meditating and reading.
See, like someone would be like, I guess in a good sense, for females who say that they want to go find themselves, quote unquote, would be like, oh, I'm gonna go travel for 3 years and go like, hiking a lot and go fucking like, and go off, be by themselves kind of shit and travel the world. That makes a lot more sense when it comes to finding yourself, right? But like, if you're...
It's also constantly used as an excuse to go fuck around.
Right.
I really respect somebody if they say they're going to find themselves by going to a cabin in the middle of Wisconsin, solo. Go solo, bring a couple books, bring a guitar or whatever. That's finding yourself.
That's, but I feel like it's also like half of finding yourself because, you know, you by yourself, I feel like is only one half of the equation. Who are you when you stand next to others?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's also another half.
Yeah.
I guess, but people tend to mold and change around other people.
That's exactly what I mean. Because you mold and change, to find yourself, you also have to be around people, not just by yourself. You know.
To know how to, I guess, operate yourself around others, you have to be around others.
Yeah, because us as human beings, we are social creatures. We do need to step back, and then figure out like what are my values and shit, right? But then you have to like put them into practice, and you have to exercise, you know, all the basic things that a human needs to like exercise to like participate in society. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree.
So I suppose in a way, when you find yourself, which I would change that term into something else, because when we create a term, we attach all these things to it, which I don't want to do. Because right now, finding yourself means traveling and screwing people.
Yeah, that's definitely
That's what finding yourself, like, literally, like, that's what that means.
It's just hedonism.
Right. Yeah. Hedonism.
It's gonna be a whore.
It's weird. It's weird. Like you.
It's almost like you're asking the wrong question or saying the wrong thing. It's more as to say like, through my experience living through these things, what shall I mold into for the betterment of myself and my future people that I'll be around?
It's such an interesting cope. At least I know guys don't do it, but when girls do it, when they say, I'm just finding myself, and they're talking about partying and having sex.
I feel like it's a placeholder. It's a placeholder phrase for I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just
going with the flow.
I'm just going with the flow. Hopefully I'll find my way.
There's a lot of hypocritical terms.
Yeah,
girls will say they don't care.
It's
about
a lot
body
of
count.
it's a lot of
Yeah,
wishy-washy.
It's a phrase that stands for I don't know what I'm doing yet.
Like, I can't tell you how many podcasts I see when they bring on these girls, and they're like, "Well, do you guys care about? Why do guys care about getting a girl a low body count, right?" And then you'll ask them, "Well, if you don't care about body count, what's yours?" And they'll refuse to say it.
So you do care.
So you
just
do
state
care, but
You just
only
state
when it's in your favor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an odd thing. So, like, I mean, again, another generality with women is like the greater your body count is, the less you can pair bond, and the less you can be like very feminine and caring towards one man. You know, so I cast no judgment on that, right? Like my thing with girls is there's types built for relationships. And then there's types built for having fun, and I think some may have like a natural proclivity towards one over the other, but like I think a generality for sure is like the more body count a woman has, the less wife-like she becomes.
Yeah.
And you know, I thought it was kind of like I thought it wasn't like 100% kind of thing, right? Where it's like, oh, even if she's fucked like 400 dudes, it's not gonna matter, right? But you know, maybe it's too soon to say, but like from what I've seen, it looks like that is the case. You know,
it makes sense
because when I interacted with this person and I genuinely sat and asked like, hey, could you see yourself having children with this person? Can this person be a mother?
Yeah.
Right. And I was like,
right.
Maybe not. No.
Right.
She might have a breakdown. she might hate the child.
Right.
Yeah.
She might disappear, and I'm just holding the child. You know.
Right. Right.
You know.
You're almost thinking like a girl at that point.
I'm like, whoo, shit.
Right.
You know.
How do we flip that paradigm onto males?
Like, what do you mean?
When it comes to sexuality. When it comes to like,
well, I
experience.
Another generality with males is like their pair bonding ability, if you will, I think is much more rigorous than a woman's, and I really do think that to be true. Like, I think, like, no matter how much a man, like, I think the body count of a man still allows him to like keep one woman that he like is his, you know, like queen. That's his like lover. That's his like woman he'll never let go of. Like the woman that he'll die with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like to a certain extent, I think the number for men is higher for sure.
I think
like,
it's higher.
The threshold is
The
higher.
threshold is higher
Yeah.
because we're less emotional, kind of by nature and biology.
I wouldn't agree with that. I wouldn't say less emotional. I would say
Or you may maybe a tendency to different emotions. Would you say that?
I'd say more emotionally inclined. Like when we're emotional about something, we're very emotional about it and we stick to it because we're not emotional creatures. But when it comes to
And I'm not saying we
girl,
don't have emotion. I'm not saying we don't
right.
have emotion.
That's why it's different. This whole thing is different with women and men because women can be emotional towards multiple things. For guys, we have our emotions off. When something strikes your emotions, you have
You're very connected to it.
Yeah. So that's why all these red pill alpha males would say like, well, I can fuck 50 women, but I'll have one woman that I really. Even though it's hyperbole, I feel like it's true, because when we really attach to a chick, we will really attach to that chick.
Yeah.
But we can fuck all these girls with no emotions.
Yeah.
Because it's just a primal, pleasurable thing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's novelty and it's fun.
Yeah.
It's like a.
Yeah, girls will have an emotional attachment normally, unless their pair bonding is just fucking fried.
Yeah.
Normally they'll attach to every guy they're having sex with.
Yeah.
Because for them to even get turned on, they have to feel that way about it.
Yeah. Yeah. But for us, it's like just visual. It's
Yeah.
like straight visual. Like you can not like a girl. I'm serious. Like you can hate her fucking guts. Like she's an annoying bitch. If she's like hot and she just wants to fuck, your dick will get hard and you will fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll fuck. Like,
I
you know what I
agree.
mean?
It's very visual.
It's very visual. She's just like hot. She's just like, you hate her, she speaks, and you're just like, what a dumb fucking girl, right? But like, she's hot, right?
I feel like that's why you'll see more guys, like let's look at the higher echelon, more attractive guys, or more attractive women with less attractive guys than with more attractive guys that are dating less attractive women. How many really like high echelon guys do you see are dating unattractive women?
Yeah.
But when you flip it, it's high echelon girls that'll date less attractive guys because they don't always care about the visual.
Because there's more to a guy than his looks.
Yeah. But for a guy, you'd look at the visual first and then you'd start digging into the inside.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, like, so with women too, it's just like, for sure it's the looks first and then we get into her character.
Yeah. 100%.
But, here's the cutoff. Like with a man, he may not look good, but he has other things.
Oh, he can make me laugh.
Or he can make me laugh, or he has currency or power that can put me with a comfortable life to where I can, continue on with my life and have possible children, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
Like biologically speaking.
Yeah. And you flip it for a
with
guy,
men.
we don't care.
Oh, she doesn't look good? Fuck, done.
Yeah.
Done.
That's
it.
I don't care if she has money. I don't care if she's sweet. I don't care if she is lovely and has money and she's just the my God, is she just the brightest of the sunflowers in the garden? Okay, does she shines bright like a diamond emotionally, right? If she's smacked, it's done.
Yeah. And
It just doesn't matter.
attractiveness is different to everybody.
Yeah.
We're all into different things.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for a guy, you can be rich, you could do this
Clout. Hey,
you
clout.
could be
Clout speaks monumentally.
You could be the funniest woman on this planet. You will not make me hard.
Promise.
Shit's not gonna work. The fuck? I'm not. I need.
Listen. A
I
lot of
need
these
funny, I go
female
Dave Chappelle,
comedians.
man.
A lot of these female comedians.
A lot of their. That's a problem.
You are hilarious, but would I fuck you? No.
The problem with female comedians is they go off the comedy that can relate to other women. Like other women, how many live comedians have you seen?
A lot of the like female comedians just go off that like strong feminism shit.
It's pregnancy, periods,
This,
sex,
that, guy humor,
belittling guys
to get laughs and shit.
That's the difference. Like every time I go to a comedy show that's like in front of me, women comedians will make women laugh. The male comedians will make men and women laugh.
Yeah.
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 That's what I've noticed.
Yes, that is true. So there you have it. Guys are funnier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
This is facts.
We just are.
Usually guys are funnier and they're stronger. Women are better at keeping things together. When guys, if a guy, you're 45 and this fucking midlife crisis hits, you turn everything else off and you have blinders on. With women, I think it's easier for them and they're more inclined to keep things together and to focus on everything. For a guy, you're dedicated. You have that drive. That's why there's that dichotomy of men and women. That's why we need each other,
Yeah.
in my opinion. A lot of the problem with this red pill, the new wave red pill, is they disregard women too much.
I agree.
MGTOW?
Yeah. Men go their own way. I think. I think.
Another
men-
word for incel.
Yeah. I think MGTOW, bro. I remember that. I haven't said MGTOW hasn't come off my lips for so long.
Yeah.
MGTOW. It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's
I forgot that was a thing. MGTOW.
It's an extreme solution to a problem.
And I
For
think
sure.
I think
It's
men
extreme
need to
reaction
do it.
a problem, you know what I mean?
100%.
You should do it. I feel like men should,
But for a
go
short
their-
amount of time.
Should go their own way, but for a short amount of time, not indefinitely.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's definitely not the
I
point.
feel like a lot of these guys
Men and
are-
women are two halves to a whole.
Yeah, I feel
that's
like-
how we're fucking
A
designed.
lot of these
guys.
MGTOW guys are either virgins or they haven't had a real good connection with a woman.
Yeah.
They just think women
or
are evil.
no, or they've been just severely hurt by a divorce.
Divorce
Yeah.
or
So there's
breakup or
that.
something.
There's
one thing just ruins everything.
You know?
Yeah.
You go off the deep end too fast.
Yeah.
You know.
And that, I mean, hey, if you really want to get into the nitty gritty, that part of that can be their problem. Like maybe you didn't hold your fucking frame well
You
enough.
know?
Maybe you were just being a little pushy bitch the whole time.
I mean,
you lost your girl's respect. Like that could have been.
Didn't find that out till after the divorce. You know, he's like,
you can't
"Oh,
blame
fuck."
everything on
But
the
then
woman.
there's the flip side of that where it's like, hey, I was told happy wife, happy life.
right,
I was
right.
told be
Happy
nice,
wife, happy
be
life.
nothing but nice to women, and that's what I did. And I'm just like, oh my god, you see, there's just so much to this.
yeah.
You're both retarded.
Yeah. yeah, pretty much.
Stop. You're
Pretty
not
much.
seeing the fucking other side. There's most areas in life are gray, guys. They're not black or white.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pussification of men.
It's unfortunate, man.
Real quick, what was the original question? Right? It was about you being in your 20s. We always just snowball into other shit.
Like, what is it that men have to
The
deal with or whatever?
struggles, not even just men, just people in our age.
Yeah,
What do you have
listen.
to deal with? I feel like being lost is a big one.
It is. Hold on and constantly work on yourself. Constantly. I mean, now's not the time to party. Now's the time to work. Work.
This is for men.
You could be 40 and party.
This is for men.
This is for men.
This is for men.
This is for men. 20s, right?
As a woman, you can go ahead and do the partying and shit, right? It won't satisfy. you.
Honestly, it's better
For
for
sure.
them to do it younger. For
Yeah,
women,
So women in their 20s have different ground rules.
Yes.
I'm talking about men,
is-
men in our 20s. The greatest advice I have for you is just hang in there and keep fucking working on yourself.
Yes.
That is what you do in your 20s.
Yes.
can we give women any advice?
So
Because it's just gonna sound
It's gonna sound
patronizing.
misogynistic and
It's
shit.
gonna sound patronizing
It
and
depends on-
surface level. Because what can I say? Your 20s.
your clock is running out.
Oh God!
You're getting old. You're getting old, so you need to capitalize on your youth to get a man that's worth taking your future into. Is what you should be.
You know?
Is what you should be doing.
If I'm trying to
in your
give
20s.
genuine advice, I feel like for a woman, you can party, do whatever you want, but these days you stand out more if you have actual value.
To the right guy.
The girls,
to the right guy.
Well, I agree, but the girls that I find interesting are the ones that actually that you can hold a conversation with. They still party, they still go out, but there's more to them.
They're smart.
Not even smart. Just pretend like you know what you're talking about.
Pretend.
I don't think you should.
At least try. At least try. Give it a shot. Try to learn some stuff. Don't just be that bimbo that follows all these trends. Just try to stand out. And it's so easy to stand out, in my opinion, for men and women these days. Like we said a few episodes ago, you go to the gym 4 times a week and you already stand out.
Yeah, I'd say like a woman should be a lot more introspective and have some originality to her. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
Be
about it.
original.
You know, don't be too quick to like fall into like the general like hegemony that everyone's sort of making. You know.
Yeah. And like lean into your femininity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Don't be,
we tell guys to lean into their masculinity all the time.
Yeah.
Lean into your femininity.
Yeah, don't be in a rush to get rid of that shit, man. Don't get rid of it.
Yeah, like
it's the most attractive thing you have.
Yeah. Your femininity, right? Your like your glow, right? Your softness is what it like breaks a guy down to get him to want to invest in you.
Yes.
Yeah, like you could like I've had girls where I don't find physically attractive, but just because of how feminine they are, it's like wow.
Yeah.
You don't have to be this strong, independent, rich, fucking boss level bitch.
Boss bitch.
That turns people off.
That makes you ugly.
Because it's like I'm competing.
that makes you ugly.
It's like why would I want to?
It really does, man.
Why would I want to get with you? I'm not trying to compete with another guy.
Right,
There's already so many guys to compete with. I don't need to compete with somebody with ovaries. What's the point?
That's what I'm saying. I see a spiritual cock just rising when I have some bitch like rivaling me. Like
it's like you know what?
Yeah, cool, bro.
If you're a like boss bitch and you really are turned on by these masculine guys, they're not gonna want you. You're gonna turn on is these submissive fucking betas who want this spiritual cock up the ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
again, now
like missionary where the guy is on the bottom. That's the type of shit I'm talking about.
How the fuck does that work?
You can make it work. But that's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna keep thinking.
It's like I'm not. Yeah, he had a thought, and the guy had his legs up, and you're like, you know what? Nah. I don't want to. Nah. Just fucking get the stop bubble out of here. Jesus.
Just lean into your femininity. It's a beautiful thing, and it works so well in this two-way system we got going on. There's absolutely no reason to throw all that away. Just like how we rag on guys for being feminine, we rag on women for being masculine. Why go against the natural order of things all the time?
Yeah, especially given like we're all fucking bioengineered in our heads a certain way, and that has not fucking changed. Mm-hmm. It hasn't changed. Like our brains are built to be attracted to certain things, and that has not changed.
Hey, and also let me tell you guys, tell you women, getting children at a young age is not weird. It's not weird. It's what you were made to do. Okay, it's just for the men who are at a younger age, right? As of right now, you don't have
the resources
to handle this.
You don't have the resources,
and it's better for you to be older to to have the resources and the wisdom to better care for this. For this child.
That's why right now there's this whole like. Older men are attracted. Like in the red pill community, there people are like, "Oh, it's your 30s, you're most attractive." That's true. That's because you're at the height. You're at the height of your finances, your fitness,
right?
Your everything.
But
you're more valuable at 30s currently.
But the asterisk to that is that you have to work hard
in your
20s to get there. You're not gonna be. Is that you're not gonna be as you are doing the exact same shit you're doing now if you're just going to the bars and you're fucking around playing video games and shit and you reach 30 and it's like you're not gonna be.
Yeah, there's only lives you have on this one. Seriously, there's you really don't want to be grinding in your 30s.
Yeah, no.
You want to be on your way or already set up in your 30s.
But hey, of course, it's not the ideal. But if you are 30, you still got time.
Yes.
You still can turn things around. It's not completely over. 30, you're still fucking young.
Yes. You don't hit your prime until like 35.
That's another thing. There's a comfort in men that have feel like it's too late now. I'm like, no, dude, it's not too late. Like one thing one thing we've got is time.
Dude, even
we've got
yes,
time.
as men, dude.
I would say, ideally speaking, you want to like really get after it in your 20s.
Right. Even at 40. Let's say even at 40, if you were to get your shit together and then find like somehow like bring up your attractiveness, bring up the amount of resources you have, and you're like, let's say you start at 40, 5 years, 45, where you're ripped, you're a 45-year-old man, and you got resources by then.
You're set.
You're still set.
Yeah, you're
45, dude. So I mean, we have this large time
we
gap.
got time.
Listen, we got.
But don't abuse that.
Don't
I
abuse
swear
that.
to fuck. Don't fucking abuse it.
I'm gonna fucking find you.
As God is my witness.
I'm gonna fucking.
The sooner the better. The
Yes.
sooner the better. But you also, if you're like watching this, ain't nobody watching this.
Bro.
But like if you are like in your mid 30s, your late 30s, your like 40s, like don't give up now.
No.
Like why do you get up in the morning and continue to like breathe, survive, and live, right? Like idealize your life. Like if you live in America and like first world countries, your like survival's been taken care of. Your next step is to create something. So fucking do that. Create a better life for yourself. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Don't worry about survival. I mean, you can be a fucking low shelf, low level bloke, right? Not a top bloke, a low bloke. Okay? And you can go fucking survive off McDonald's and shit or whatever, right? Meet all of Maslow's hierarchy. You can eat McNasties to get rid of hunger. Just go drink your tap water. Just go watch your porn to get rid of the sex thing. Whatever, right? But like, you can easily gain all of Maslow's hierarchy right now. I mean, except for like top level spirituality and that kind of shit. But like, you want to start idealizing your life and make it the best you can for yourself, no matter what, as a man, at whatever age, right? Mm-hmm. That's what you do. But if you're in your 20s, back to the main question. If you're in your 20s as a guy, you just need to fucking work your ass off, because that will, pay in like
Dividends.
It will pay its dividends. Like you don't need to like go be some like CEO or some shit. Like you can start anywhere, but if you put in the work and the time and you work on yourself, you get charismatic, like you will go up.
I feel like success is inflated because of social media.
It is.
People don't think there's an in-between between where like the bottom is and where the complete top is.
Yeah.
People think you have to be all the way up here to be successful.
Yeah. And guys that take this on upon themselves, they're in the minority, believe it or not. Like if you do what I'm asking you to do right now, you're actually in the minority, which is fucking crazy. Like, work your ass off, up your charisma, up your physicality, and up your socializing skills, okay? And you do that in your 20s, it will, like, I don't care what field you're in, I don't care what you do for work, you will go up doing that. Simply by just doing that, you will go up. You'll end up getting a promotion. You'll end up fucking going up the next level. You'll end up becoming valuable. And then when you're about to fucking quit, your current job will be like, whoa, hold the fuck up, and they'll pay you more, okay? Like, you'll go up. You'll go up.
Yes, I agree.
Because it's just bound to happen.
Do it now while you're ahead of the curve, because I have a feeling that this current thing of improvement will just keep getting more popular.
Yeah.
Just be ahead of the curve now so you can beat out the competition while it's still non-existent.
Yeah.
I feel like, even though this thing is getting more popular, at the end of the day, the harder thing is always still
Doing it.
the thinnest path, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
The widest, it's the easy road is always
It's always
gonna be
wider.
the wider. Yeah, you know what I mean? So like, yeah, sure, everyone would have heard of this, but not everyone will go through this thing. Like some people, so where we have maybe had thoughts about giving up entirely, and they were just thoughts, and we got back on it. There's people who had the thought and then decided
Actually
to
just gave up.
Yeah, right, and they decided to just go to work, bring in donuts every fucking day, do the same bullshit all over again, right?
Yeah.
Indulge in the same shit, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
How do you?
And you can get very practical with this. You can get very practical with this.
you were just saying, how do you even get there, dude? It's incremental.
It is.
It's
very
incremental.
incremental. And so that's funny you say that, because if you want to get practical with this, right? I suppose one little like gay little self-help thing I would maybe advise you to do is you always want to get better at something than you were yesterday, a week ago, months ago, maybe a year ago, right? Like, so what was it last year that you weren't good at that you are good at now? That means you got better. You know, you may not be like, that's the problem with Instagram and shit. You may not be like, two biddies right here and private jet on the back. Okay, listen, fuck that. Like, fuck that, okay? Seriously, fuck that. 70% of the motherfuckers that advertise like that are fake. Shut up, Siri. 70% of the motherfuckers that advertise like that are fake as fuck.
Yep.
Fake as fuck. They buy these models out. They're not sleeping with them. After they pay these two girls right here, they fuck off, okay?
And they rent the jet behind
They
them.
rent the jet behind them. They flew in it once, okay? And they're faking to your ass and fucking with your mind. Some trickster out there is fucking with your mind, okay? The only person you want to compete against is not the fake motherfucker on Instagram with the private jet and two bitches he's never even gone on a date with, okay? Like, who you want to compete against was you yesterday, a week ago, a year ago. If you got stronger, you're better than yourself last time. If you got smarter, you're better than yourself last time.
It's good to compete with your inner circle.
And your inner circle. Yeah. Just as like a practical thing, right? Just as a practical thing, the way you learn something new and you get something better. You get better at something that you weren't as good as prior to what you are now.
If you keep your head down and just work at it, eventually when you look up, everything's going to look different.
Yeah. And then you'll look back and you'll be like, wow, I'm stronger. Wow, I did this. Wow, I did that. Wow.
It's a small wins when you add them all up together
Yeah.
and they make a big victory.
It's incremental.
Yes.
It's very incremental.
Incremental.
It took day upon day, week upon week, month upon month, year upon year till I got a promotion. Same with me getting stronger with my fitness, man. I used to be so chubby as a teenager, right? It took not 1 day, not 2 day, not 3 day, not weeks, not months. It took years to stop being a fat fuck. Years. Guys, I used to have a double chin that went from here to like if I lowered my chin here, it would just be like this chunk of tires. Like each thing was a fucking tire. I used to be the Michelin Man.
Damn.
I was just a chubby motherfucker. I would go home.
I need to see that.
I would drink a can of pop and get on Call of Duty.
Oh man, the can of pop, man.
I need to see that.
I used to be the Michelin Man.
It's actually
Can
soda,
of pop.
but it's fine. We'll let it slide.
Pop. I say pop.
I don't give a fuck what you say. It's
I like pop. It sounds nice.
pop
sounds
these
cool.
nuts in your mouth.
Oh.
Okay. You won't survive in Uganda. You
Check the previous episode for the context.
For context clues.
Jesus.
So to answer the main thing, in your 20s, if you feel lost, join the fucking clubs.
Yeah, please. Yeah, because like, listen.
Hey,
listen,
we're all in our 20s. We're in our mid 20s here.
I'm just gonna say you are not alone. Does not mean you should stay lost, of course, because you're not alone, right? It just means that we're all in this process together.
We're all in it.
And all you have to do, when I say all you have to do, it makes it sound easy, but it's not, right? But it's just, you have only one thing. All you have to do is just find something that you could chip away at, that you would like to chip away at, and just chip away at that.
Yep.
For now, right? You will find something. Like, you're gonna jump from like almost like from thing to thing once you've chipped away at this thing and gotten good at it, and then discovered something else that you want to chip away at. That's about it. That's about it. And also, like, I've really tried to like deal with the little problems that you have around in your life so that you could teach it to others. Because that's all life is about, really. Solving problems and showing other people how to solve those problems as well. And of course, that could be also a way to make money.
Yep.
You know?
Some Dan
It's the best
Coe
way to
shit.
make
Here
money
we go.
here.
This is Dan Coe shit.
It's the best way to make money here. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Dan Coe.
And this is definitely
Like
what
he needs us to shout him out.
This right. That's what I'm saying.
Two subscribers.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, listen. This is what I'm in the process of doing. This is what every man should be in the process of doing. If everyone does this, our society will shoot to the fucking moon and beyond, right?
Yep.
So, that's basically it.
We're off that fuck bitches get money. We're on that.
Dude,
get better, get money.
Let me.
And if women are a part of that, then great.
Hey.
Fuck it. Literally.
Huh.
Yeah, so what do you do in your 20s? You grind. It's okay if you get depressed. It's okay if you feel down in the dumps. I feel it every year, every fucking year.
Best way to deal with it is
let-
look back on where you were and where you are now.
Yes.
Even if it is a 1% change, it is still a 1% change.
You still got better.
Don't let it stop you, man.
That diamond could be 1 or 2 more strikes away, and if you just stop, then some other motherfucker is going to get that diamond, and you are going to be pissed.
And if there was something you were like disciplined at and you're not anymore, I'll tell it to you like waking up tells me, just begin again. You just begin again. That's all.
You got 50 years. The fuck are you wasting it for? You really gonna fry your brain with that Cheetos and Mountain Dew and Call of Duty? I don't recommend it. Even though I indulge myself once in a while, but it's always good to get off that.
Yep.
No one's perfect. You're not a Tibetan monk, but you don't want to be a fucking new age weed smoking, alcohol drinking, 3 out of 10 fucking Instagram using,
God.
TikTok consuming, nicotine inhaling.
You just don't want to be the last man.
Well, if they don't know what
know.
you have to be intellectual
Yeah,
enough
I'm
to
sorry.
read
I'm
into
sorry.
Nietzsche.
I'm sorry. I can't just assume everyone knows about
Yeah, last-
Nietzsche.
You
and-
say
and-
the last
and
man.
shit.
Listen,
Yeah,
you'll
I just say it casually, like everyone fucking knows
You'll be
what
like,
it is. Like,
you don't be the
my
last
bad,
man.
bro.
And someone will be like, what TV show?
was
Yeah,
this
for the
about
last
you
man.
teaching people to be better? And you just expect them to know
Expect
without
them-
being taught. Eh?
Yeah, they don't even know the book. They don't even know who the fuck is Friedrich Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche. Who the fuck is that?
We'll mention Nietzsche in an episode, and someone
Is that a true star?
someone will be in our comments saying you guys are really taking advice from a virgin. And the next thing you know is you look at the replies into Uber Boyo and that's saying,
Like every
he died of syphilis. He died of syphilis. He's not a fucking virgin.
dude, it's like everywhere. It's like he senses it. If anybody calls him a virgin, he is there on the comment section, like, bro, no, the fuck he's
The
not.
most Scottish accent of all time, just going off. He died of syphilis.
Oh, you're right, fucking idiots. Aye.
He got his dick sucked while he was. Was that Irish? I think it's Irish.
Something like that.
Got his dick sucked while he was writing Zarathustra.
I don't know the difference between the Scottish and Irish.
Yep.
And I just pissed off some Irish people. Good job.
Probably.
You fucking wanker.
But yeah, man, it's not easy. It's not easy being a guy, bro. Especially with all this fucking distractions all around.
According to society, it's the easiest fucking thing.
Yeah, according, like, but they don't know shit. They don't know shit.
Men's suicide rates are the highest. Men's depression rates are the highest.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is there else to say? And they'll say it's not our problem. It's like, well, what the fuck?
And they'll say it's not our problem, as convenient it is for them. You know what I mean?
I will say something though, just to maybe play devil's advocate, or maybe not play devil's advocate.
Let's hear
I don't
it.
know. But you know, these things, I feel like they only exist on the internet, right? And when you step out into reality, things kind of automatically go back to its sort of
Natural
state,
Yeah.
right? Sure, you can take some of the thoughts of the internet with you and bring it back to the real world, but in most cases, you know, it still sort of reverts.
How
back.
many boss bitches and alpha men do you see in real life that pretend they are like that on the internet?
How many boss bitches?
And how many alpha men say that they're alpha men until they get outed in real life? Sneak up.
I don't know anything about Sneeko. What did he do? I saw some shit
I've
about.
seen some shit.
I mean, we all know about
Lord
but dude,
Sneeko.
But wasn't that a thing before? We all knew that he did that.
He literally came out with an interview. It was like, yeah, I was in the bed with the naked guy fucking my girl, and I was just watching. And he was like,
But how recent is this?
a couple days ago.
Listen.
But this was a couple days ago. But he mentioned it before. But why is this? Why everyone acting like this is new?
Because he's calling out these people that haven't really done anything to him, and now they're outing him.
Yes. This is the problem. Okay, listen. I don't judge you for your sexual proclivities. Okay, I never judge people for that shit. What you're into is what you're into. But because of your now like losing your frame because you created this persona of masculinity and now it's coming back on you, and now you just start blaming and like going after random people to deflect. And also, here's another huge thing. He said he thinks all men should let their women get fucked by another guy,
Yeah.
and then that you're not a real guy unless you let your girl get fucked by another guy.
Apparently, gets you closer with your girl.
Is that what Sneeko said?
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
That sounds like what Destiny would fucking say.
No,
Hey,
that's what
let
he
me
said.
let me ask you. You saw what happened with Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to be like? Hey, are you sure you want to be like that?
Dude.
Did you see what happened to this man?
I saw the interview. He was saying that after he was explaining what happened, he was saying that every guy should do this because it brings you closer to
And
your
that's
girl.
my problem. And that's my problem right there. You do what you want. If you want to be a cuck and you want your girl to get fucked and your girl's okay with that within your group of your people that's into this sort of thing, you do what you want.
Dude, no way Sneeko said that, bro.
Dude, no.
There's no way. I have to look this up.
But here's my problem. Here's my problem. For you now to go tell every other guy that they should be doing that, that's the fucking problem.
But that seems to fly in the face
of everything.
It seems to fly in the face of everything he's
know-
ever
you know
said,
that-
or what
Listen,
Tate
he's
even
losing.
preaches.
He's
right?
losing his shit.
I don't understand.
I
I don't understand.
What's that guy he's going after? Like Penguin
Zero. Yeah,
Penguin
Charlie.
Zero. No, I thought it was the opposite. He's fucking calling Sneeko out, right?
He called him out over some shit. I don't remember what it was. And then Sneeko goes on it live, brings out a gun. He's like, I know where you live, bro. I'm gonna empty this clip into you, bro.
And then Penguins pulls out.
It's a fucking magazine. It's not a clip. And then he brings out this AR-15, and he was like, "Oh, so you're a man now, whatever." He emasculated Sneeko bad, bro. No, all right. Don't even.
Dude, what baffles
Seriously.
me? What baffles me?
Tate's like, I go to jail for 3 months, and you're a cunt.
And everybody starts fucking falling apart. Listen. What baffles me is that these mirages, these personas that people build up, right? And yet
You have to adhere to them.
but at the same time, it's so easy for them to destroy their own personas.
They out themselves.
To destroy their own mirages, to destroy their own fucking like shit that's deceiving everyone.
Yep.
I don't understand. Cause I'm sitting here like, wait, this can't be real, right? Because I still have to go back after and then actually look this up and see for myself. Because I still don't believe that this could actually happen because of all the masculine shit. Oh, being in your masculine frame.
wait,
and this,
that's the problem.
Meanwhile,
That's the problem.
Where have you ever seen that being a cuck is part of your masculine frame? Tell me. I'm not gonna judge you if that's what you want, but it's not masculine frame.
And that's my thing too.
It's not masculine frame.
That's my thing. That's my thing too. It's like that's what I said. I said if you want to be a cuck, watch your girl get fucked. And if your girl wants to get fucked by another man, and then the guy who wants to fuck your girl wants to do it. If you three want to do that, you do it, bruv. You do that shit. But here's where the problem is. Now you're telling all men should do it.
Was it a fucking deep fake? Did Destiny say this? Because I know Destiny it has talks with Sneeko often.
Did he say what? What are we talking about?
Destiny.
Saying what?
About the fucking cuck shit.
No, it's Sneeko on an interview with 2 other guys, and they were roasting him the whole time. They were asking how big the guy's dick was, how many pumps it took, blah, 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 and Sneeko looked like a fucking fool.
Dude, this is something... Oh, what the fuck?
Every guy should have their girl do
listen, I don't
Because he
follow-
lost his shit. He lost his shit.
Listen, I don't follow Sneeko like that. I don't follow Sneeko. But it's just crazy. It's so...
Do we have all our facts right? I just want to make
Is this
sure.
true?
I just sent you the video.
Oh, okay. Let me see this. Oh,
Yeah,
my-
we have it all, right?
Yeah.
So here's my like. Listen, again, if you want to be a cuck and you're into that,
Oh,
shit,
this is- okay.
I'm not
Just skip
judging
to the
you.
clips where Sneeko, where's the Sneeko?
My problem is you're telling all other men to do it, and they're not men unless
Wait,
they do
wait,
it.
hold on.
That's where you fucked up.
Yeah.
What? Do you know what?
I'm like feeling traumatic thoughts, like seeing her with another person. It's like seeing her with another person. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I think it's something everybody should do. Seek
I might have to watch this video and then see.
You just heard him. Every guy should do this.
You listen. If you want to do that stuff, that is fine. You do your sexual stuff.
Imagine
You
he
do
goes
not-
to
That's
Tate.
where you fuck up.
He goes to Tate and he's like, "Hey, Tristan and Andrew, you guys should let your girls get fucked while you watch." What do you think that the reaction is gonna be? Ain't no fucking way.
Dude, I'm the little kid. I'm the grown ass man or / little kid from the African movies who's just like, oh my god,
You're a hero. Is this your god? Is this your god?
dude, he was never anyone's god. Let's be fucking real, bro. With his fucking rose-colored fucking glasses.
Oh, no.
Indoors.
Okay,
Let's
I'll wear sunglasses indoors. But anyways.
Dude, but rose-colored?
Okay, no, not rose.
You're not even balling like that, bro.
No,
Chill.
No, he's not.
I'm telling you, like with that guy.
When I knew
Ever
he
since
wasn't
the beginning,
all
the
that.
way he was, his own character, just the way he is, I was like,
You know,
I knew he wasn't all that.
Honestly, because like his character is hella cringe, to be honest. Even though he's sort
And
of
he's-
being bombastic for the crowd, but even still, like, do you have to be like that?
and he's
for the crowd?
animated as fuck. Like when he goes boom baka and
Yeah.
falls in the back of his chair and shit, and just going crazy.
Like,
I'm just
you see-
like, you're a little extra, dog.
Yeah,
You're a
yeah.
And that's coming from me. Like I'm animated as fuck.
Yeah.
But you're giving off energies. I'm just like, you're not a dude I would really.
He's
hate.
younger than all of us.
You're not
And do
exactly
you remember that
a
Fresh
dude.
and Fit clip when they were picking on that one girl?
Yeah, the fucking the Brazilian chick.
Yeah, from then I knew this guy is just.
Oh yeah, I knew for sure.
He can't hold a frame, and all the shit he's been saying, it's like everything. He just fucking outed himself. They all just out themselves. They always find a way to out themselves.
That's the thing about the internet, in a sense, where it's like,
You can hold a facade very easily, but you can also break it very easily.
yes,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's yeah, you can break your own facade like at that like hella quick. Oh man,
Like, how you gonna
Sneaker
rag?
one.
How you gonna rag on the LGBTs for like saying that everybody should be trying this weird shit, and then you go do the same thing?
dude, I feel like Destiny got in his fucking head, bro.
Bro, how do you get in somebody's head so much that you tell them to tell everybody to?
That's what I'm saying.
No, bro, that was him.
I know it's him, but like, it hurts so bad because like it's like, dude, what?
You've seen Blue Lock, right?
Huh?
You've seen Blue Lock?
Yeah, I've
You're
seen
like Isagi right now with all the puzzle pieces
Yeah,
just
dude,
flying away.
the puzzle pieces are flying off my head right now. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck?
Recalibrate. I have to readjust.
I have to, bro.
Another one has fallen.
And this, I guess, like what.
Another one. Who was the guy before that fell?
Hamza.
Yeah, Hamza. I mean, he's still around, but god damn it, man. Ugh.
And herein lies
so
the
weird.
sort of connected issue of like, you remember I said like, I have no problem with gay guys, but when you go forcing it on everyone, right? When you want to be a cuck, but then you say every guy should try it. I'm like, you don't go saying that.
No.
You don't go saying that's just when you start forcing your ways on me, huge problem.
Like, did you get Chat GPT to sort of like
Huge
type
problem.
out a whole like argument for letting your woman get fucked by another man? And I mean, if you had that ready, maybe I would believe you, bro. Maybe, but you don't.
He
But you don't.
he says she's her queen, and now they're more emotionally attached because he saw her get fucked.
Wait, right? He has a girl right now,
Apparently.
and that girl got fucked by another man.
According to him.
Yeah.
Oh, bombo clap.
He was in the bed.
Oh,
In the bed. They were all naked.
He's just pulling one of these, with
Yeah.
the meat out, right? Just flaccid, right? Or hard. I'm assuming flaccid because he can't get it up still, right? If
He
he's
said
doing
like
it.
3
What do you mean
pumps or
still?
whatever.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
Or
couldn't-
not
Double
still,
getting
but
it
like, I'm sorry. Not still, but just in that situation,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
There's no way. Dude, are you serious?
Again.
I'm still in disbelief. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Again. Listen.
I'm sorry.
Listen.
I'm sorry.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
You behind closed doors, you do what you want, as long as it's all consensual. But don't you go start saying all men should do that stuff.
I'm not gonna judge. Like you do whatever you're into whatever you're into.
Hey, so just here's what a thought came. This is a thought that came to my head. You know, now you start seeing how like some of these content creators are sort of like taking a step back away from YouTube, sort of like, you know, going away. Maybe you're not gonna follow them anymore, right? But then another one pops up. Maybe you discover another one because there's more like gurus popping up every fucking
One
second.
leaves, another one takes.
Right,
the spot.
right.
Yeah.
I noticed this with me, which sparked a very introspective thought that I've been having recently. Whereas like when Andrew and Tristan Tate left, or not left, but like got taken and put in prison,
Yeah.
or whatever, right? There was a couple of other people that started popping up, right? Because of that vacuum that they left,
Yeah.
in a sense, right? And now there's more gurus up here, right? Saying maybe the same shit that Andrew and Tristan would have said, but in their own fucking way, and are attracting those people there.
Yeah.
And now it's like you start to really see the machine at work, the machine of these self-improvement / motivation / get money / you know those kind of gurus, right?
Yeah, because they fill the vacuum or the void.
And it's like, dude, once Sneako's gone, it's gonna be another one. Once that motherfucker's gone, there's gonna be another one. It's a machine that keeps producing these figures, and then we'll sit here and talk shit about the fucking about the Cardi B's and the Meg the Stallions and the fucking Ice Spices that keep resurging after their like 4 years of popularity, and then another one pops up with a new song, new sex tape, and then now they're hot shit, right? It's just more machines pumping out the same bullshit that everyone's attention is on.
I feel like it's the same mechanism, but the message is different.
Yes.
But it's the same mechanism.
Yeah,
I
same
agree.
mechanism, message completely fucking different.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's the same mechanism.
And even though the message could be positive, it's still something that hooks your attention and sort of like takes that away from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Attention is like the greatest resource.
Because I realized that. I was sitting here, I was like, bro, wait a minute. I'll be the guy sitting here watching these motherfuckers. I was like, oh, Tristan and Andrew Tate is gone. On to the next guy. On to the next guy. I'm like, wait a minute. On to the next guy? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What's wrong with you? You're still sitting here. What's up with all those messages those people are telling you? They were telling you to get up off your ass and do shit. But no, they're gone, so on to the next guy. For them to tell you the exact same fucking thing. Something's wrong.
You're in the Matrix, bud.
Something's wrong.
You're in the Matrix.
We need to fucking wake up.
You're seeing the walls.
We need to fucking wake up, bro. That was a month ago that I realized that shit. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with me?
No.
I can't be the only one.
No, you're not the only one. We already talked about this before. Self-improvement is just a machine.
Holy fuck.
Beware of self-improvement.
It's so fucking scary, man.
Yeah. Life is just endless gears.
Just be fucking
They're
aware,
all just
bro.
different mechanisms, and you're just in different parts of the gears.
You know, there's a power vacuum to everything. When something falls and one figurehead goes down, there's always another to replace it.
The most important, the
There's
key
power
note,
vacuums everywhere.
the key note I wanted to bring up from this is that this thing is a machine that always produces more and more and more people. You know what I mean? And it's always gonna stay here. And, you have to just take the information that benefits you and then act on it. Don't just stay here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're gonna be in that cycle forever.
Mm-hmm.
You think you'll be listening to the same dude for the next 15 years?
And that's crazy
No.
because they know they're going to bank off of guys that will just stay on YouTube, auto-loading the next episode while trying to help people in that funnel get out of it.
Yes.
And it's crazy, that duality.
Yes.
The duality of that.
Yes.
Banking off the people that they want to help, knowing that most of them will fail.
That is.
Or do they know that?
That is the. Oh, they know. Oh, they know. Hamza himself knows. Hamza himself knows, and he mentioned it. So if he knows, tons of them know, because especially if they're offering services, they're like, hey, I can help you get women, or I can help you get money. They know for sure.
We're part of that system. Because you'll get the guys that are already there that are influencing the people under to take their spot when they go.
Yes. Because let's say they'll do this where they'll have their program. They get you into you pay the program. You get good. You get money. You get the success. But now they'll offer you to come into our team. You go into their team, and then you're part of that machine as well. You see?
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
We're just part of the assembly line.
It's fucking interesting.
Some guys influenced us. We started our own thing.
Yep.
Now, knock
we're
on wood, we
now
do
we're
good.
spitting out that shit in our own sort of variation.
Knock on wood, we do good. We get successful. We get tired of it. We have our own side business. We do it. We go on that. Somebody else takes our spot from our influence.
Yep. Or we coach someone else to basically fucking do it, or we embolden some other few guys to do it, and then they fucking take our spot.
And on that note,
But the question is, the thing is, the difference between us and them is that we're trying to be authentic here.
yeah, but I'm sure everybody else is trying to be authentic from the start.
It's a good question.
And us being authentic is eventually going to be old. Because we're going to be the first ones to be authentic with this, but then there'll be more people that do the same thing, then it won't be authentic anymore. We're having some fucking deep realizations here on a fucking episode.
And then this music in the back.
Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
We should be playing that LA Noir shit.
Yeah, fact.
Black and white filters just raining. We're in a fucking diner just sipping on some fucking coffee with a cigarette.
Dude.
that kind of shit.
That'll be a lit episode. We gotta get that going, bro.
The diner dash.
The
episode
diner.
right
Yes,
there.
bro. We need to get that going. Fuck me.
Just remember where we're at now for the future.
Yeah, facts.
Humble beginnings.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, where we're at on time, man.
They are. Anyway, if you're in your 20s, you're not alone. We're in our mid-20s right now. We've been through a lot of it. We'll go through more. Hang in there, and just get better than who you were a little bit ago in the past. That's how you know you're moving up. That's how you know you're accelerating.
Just keep walking up the mountain. No mountain is infinite. You'll eventually reach the top. And on that note, talking about tops.
Stay top.
Get
top.
We gotta get that synchronized.
Peace.